go.
Hey there, my name is Michelle Whiteside with Leveling Up Thrive Inc. And I'm here today with Michael Glasser from the Youth Experience Sponsorship Network.
You got it. Yeah.
And he's helping kids one day at a time, 1 minute at a time, and one kid at a time. And I can't wait for you to get to know him like I have and see his big heart and know what they're all about and how you can help and be a part of. So hi.
Hey, sounds
How
good.
you doing?
Youth Experience Sponsorship.
Sponsorship.
Yeah. .org.
.org.
Okay.
Do you want me to take that?
No.
Okay.
We're good.
We're good. You have to get that? Okay.
Yeah,
So I have
no retakes.
No, this is actually really organic, and he's a really good friend of mine that we have a lot in common, and he really inspires me. So I wanted to bring that to you. So my first question for you is, what inspired you to start the Experience Network?
Wow. Okay. So Youth Experience Sponsorship. Today I can look back and say, well, I know why I started it. But at the time, to truncate the story, I sold my business and I was semi-retired, trying to figure out what to do when I grow up. And I realized I always had the goal to retire early. Well, that was a very shallow goal. Once I was there, I was confused. I was pretty much unhappy. I had no purpose. I didn't know what I was doing. And I'm like, I didn't even know what retired fit means. What's that mean? I don't even get that. So it was a really shallow goal. It drove me. It was good. So I started looking into other things. Woke up one morning, I talked to a couple people about going to visit with them, and I said, you know what, I am going to go back to work. I'm going to try to make money. I'm going to try to donate it all, or a very large percentage. I woke up that morning, I called the guy, I joined the firm, and I said I'm going to start a nonprofit. He's involved, and I told him my concept, and he was on board. He's one of the big donors, and here we are today. It's been what, a year and 2 months later,
Wow.
and it's been quite incredible. So
With purpose,
with purpose, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And when you think about the youth that you serve, what breaks your heart and what gives you the most hope?
Wow. My heart gets broken all the time. I grew up with a family of love. Both my parents love me greatly, and I'm very fortunate.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the kids we sponsor, they're not that fortunate. They either have a one mom or one dad or foster kids, and just had a rough upbringing. And I know with my family, I mean, I had a mom, a dad, and a sister who loved me dearly, right? And they were the reason why I moved forward when I was depressed or stressed. They were like my grounding point, and I had something to make myself go when I had those moments. And so I can't understand what these kids are going through. I don't know what they're going through, but I know they're going through similar emotions that I had without the resources that I had. Yeah, I had parents. We didn't have a lot of money, but I had love and I had shoes. I always had a nice big wheel. I had a nice bike. That was it. And we had food, and it was great. And I was loved. But I had a lot of troubled moments, and I don't know, it kept me grounded. So what breaks my heart is these kids don't even have that. And they don't have resources. And today, fortunately, I have some resources. So we want to eliminate financial barriers and expose kids to experiences. We want motivated kids. Our application says they need to be motivated. If they don't show motivation, we do decline the application, send it back and say you need to express motivation in your application. We want them to earn something. We want them to own it. And we want them to craft it. And so what does that mean? They get to pick what they want to do. It's quite fascinating. So you have a motivated kid scripting their own experience.
Right.
And then once we have it,
Right.
once they apply for it, us as yes, we call the organization and say, hey, do you know Johnny or Bill or
Right.
Kevin or Aiden or Nina? And they say, yeah. I said, well, they applied. We're gonna sponsor what they did. And I verified that they do it. I said, but is there more we can do for this kid? Can we add, is there any mentorship programs? Do you have additional programs? Do you have other events, other things that we can do for them? And almost all the organizations say yes. So now we've scripted like a package for them. And then post-experience, we hope to stay engaged with the family, and we do. And the letters I get and what people tell me about how great it was and how the kid was impacted, how the mom was impacted, how the dad was impacted, and how it's changed them. And there's so many like little micro stories, but the way I look at it is the kid earned it. They got to do it. Hopefully I learned something earning it. Hopefully I learned something doing it. And then the reflection period where they get to hopefully tell me what's going on and talk to their parents about it. They reflect and learn. And I believe that going through this these three stages, I'm hoping that they learn something, they feel good about themselves, build a little confidence, build a little character, but more importantly, can apply it to any experience
Right.
in their life going forward. It is a tool in their toolbox.
Right.
It's a skill.
Because
And-
they're learning to create, they're learning to hold themselves, that it's possible for them. It's a win-win all the way around for them.
Yeah, and we've had some cool success stories. So it's evolved. Like originally it was just sponsored experience, but now it's evolved to this ongoing support, and then they can renew their sponsorship, which is quite incredible. They can reapply the following year for the same or different experience, and we encourage them to do either. And it's just a lifelong engagement, hopefully up until they age out, and hopefully lifetime, then hopefully they become part of Yes. But we also have a championship network to support them. You're one of the members.
Yes, I'm very excited about that.
And it's experts in their field locally. Right now we have 11. My goal is to get at least to 50.
Sweet.
And they're experts in their field for whatever they do, and they have share the same mission and vision and passion as to support
Right.
these under-resourced kids, provide opportunities for them. And someday the kids are going to need or want to learn more about what these people do. We have a college placement expert, we have a math tutor, we have coach, we have other coaches, sports coaches, we have investment bankers, we got professional athletes, we got
the academic
counselor, yeah. So we got a bunch of stuff, and so these kids earn the experience. They earn the right to be part of the community. Hopefully they grab a sense of community and they utilize that community. And I don't know where that's going to go. I don't know how that's going to evolve, but I know that them knowing that there's a bunch of cool people that want to support them could pay major dividends in the future for them.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So did I even answer your question about what breaks my heart? I don't think I did.
Well, you did a little bit about what you see with the kids and having the opportunities and financial and so forth. I might get to a question that may ask you a specific and also a story specific. What does real impact look like to you when it comes up in the young people today?
Wow, that's a tough one. Real impact for me is a good day, at the minimum, or a good moment. If they can have a good, happy moment, that would be real impact. Because sometimes during those experiences, in the future, we reflect upon them, and we never know when we're going through those experiences what experiences actually influence us in the long term. And so we're hoping to create a bunch of these opportunities, and maybe these kids learn something or meet someone who becomes a mentor, or just build a little character, a little confidence, sense of community. I mean, I have a volunteer program that we're going to do, Yes, as an organization. I mean, just, to me, life is about people, relationships, and experiences. And we're providing all those opportunities for experiences these kids would not otherwise be able to afford. And I don't know, I think it's special.
It is special, and there's a lot of adult things that also don't get to have that kind of impact. And it's kind of like a domino effect, I believe, that it just kind of spans out. Sense of community, sense of self-worth, sense of purpose. Just like you were saying, you didn't know purpose. This is them. It speaks volumes, right? And that's the community and the world we want to create. Goosebumps. So can you share one unforgettable story of youth you've worked with who really inspires you to keep going?
Just one?
Well, so really, Michael's really good on his social media. I love how you put up, because I look at them every day, put them up every day about, this is a win here and that, and they're fabulous stories. Can you tell us one that inspires you the most?
Well, there's two. I have to. Well, there's more than two. There's like five, but
right.
so you make me pick one. That's unfair. That's unfair. The most recent one is there's so many. They're all every kid has had an experience. I can't do one. I'm going to talk about one, and you can cut me off.
We can do it again, and we can do one. We could do one kid a video or something. So just
we'll start with one.
Okay.
Aiden applied for Global Baseball Ventures, which is a camp that goes to Dominican Republic to play baseball for a week, and they do community service while they're down there. This was the fourth applicant Yes got to go to this program. We had already decided that we were not going to send any more kids because we had to be smart with our funds, and we don't want to just donate to one organization. You should have seen this application. Absolutely killer. Emotion, attachments, letters. What are they called? Letters of recommendation. Articulated what he's going to get out of it or what he expects. I mean, it was, and I sent it to the committee, and I said, I don't say yes or no. It's up to you. They get to do it. I raise the money. They get to decide who gets the money. We did that intentionally. And I said, here's another for global baseball ventures. Let me know what you think. And we'd already discussed we weren't doing it. And I didn't say you should do it. I just forwarded them. And their response was, we have to approve this kid. He is super motivated. He put in way effort. We don't care. This kid deserves it. So he went. And a couple things have happened since he went. The first one is I got an email, not a letter, from his mother. And she said, amongst a bunch of things, and you can see it on the testimonials, I think it's on the social media. She said that, thank you, Mike. Aiden came back, and I've never seen him be so much himself. I mean, who knows their kid better than their mother? And I mean, it was like, oh my God, tears. So, fast forward like a week, and she calls me and says, you're never going to believe it. Pedro Liriano, who's an ex-baseball player and part of that whole program in the Dominican Republic, called my kid and wants him to come back for the whole summer. We're raising money, so he's there now. He's spending 2 more months down there. One of the things he said when he came back the first time to me through his mother, Mom, I had the time of my life. These people live on dirt floors, don't have running water, and they're the happiest people I've ever met. Impactful experience. Then they wanted him back, and now he's down there for two more weeks. And the third thing that happened during this experience, and I know there's going to be more, is that the mom reached out and said, Aiden's leaving for the Dominican Republic on Monday. We want to come see you and say thank you. And I said, wow, that's amazing. Well, we didn't get to meet in person because I was a little busy. I was out of the area. So we met via Zoom. And this 17-year-old kid thanked me. He wasn't a man of many words, but his words were like so direct and just thanking me and just grateful and could have never done it. And they came from LA and moved up to the Bay, and they had some issues with I think their house burnt down. And there was a lot of crazy stuff. No dad in the picture. I mean, just stuff. So I don't know. It's a great story, and we don't need great stories. This is what I want to make sure that when kids apply, we're not about the great story. Yeah, this is one of the great stories, but we just want the kids to have a good day. And if it grows into a great story,
just that alone is a great story.
I know, but everyone wants to be the best, or we got the best baseball player, or we have the best dancer, or we have an opera singer. We're doing it. She's the best. No, it's not about that. It's about just doing stuff and meeting people. And
yeah. I don't have a dry eye. You don't have a dry eye. And I don't think our watchers have dry eyes either. So what makes the Youth Experience Network different from other youth organizations?
Oh my God, so many. Okay. So many things. The first one is we are not tied to anything specific except aspiration. So a kid can do something in athletics, arts, education, or any other aspirational endeavor. I haven't found another organization that is that blanket, that open for the kid to actually script their experience, control their experience. Most other nonprofits are tied to something: education, arts, global warming, whatever. I mean, they have something that's tied to it. It's college prep or tech. It's not a blanket where the kid can script their own experience. It's almost like a scholarship. And there are scholarship nonprofits out there. What I've seen of the ones that are similar to us, they pay the kid directly, and it's $1,000 for them to work on a project on global warming per se, something like that, and they pay the kid directly, and that's great. I love that, but the reason why we're different is it's not tied to some agenda. It's not tied to some specific activity. It's not tied to anything. It's tied to what the kid wants to do. I think that's fundamentally different. And this is an unfair comparison, but it's almost like the Make-A-Wish Foundation. And that's a wonderful foundation, and these kids are terminally ill, and I have no idea what their families are going through, and these kids get to experience something amazing, and they script it, and the Make-A-Wish makes it happen. It's tied to medical condition. Okay? It's still got a tie. It's not open to everybody. Ours is open to everybody. Any kid that's under-resourced, who lives in Marin, Sonoma, San Mateo County currently, can apply. So I'm still waiting to find another organization like ours. I don't think there is one. And that doesn't include, that's just the operational structure. That's not the function of what we do before, during, and after, and the network, and the be able to reapply. I know there are a lot of organizations doing a lot of cool things. And they do music, and then they send them to college, and there's all sorts of cool stuff. But I think the ability for the kid at a younger age to engage and have this ongoing ownership of a sponsorship and being able to script it as a young adult can really empower them and know that if they put their mind to something, they can do whatever they want.
Accomplish
They
it.
can accomplish whatever they want.
What do you want people to know about the experience and so forth, that so they could help or get the word out there? Like, what do you want to tell people in order to support?
So much. We can make a huge impact, and we can impact one kid at a time, and that is a daunting task, right? It's labor intensive, and it's one kid, and it's special, and it's impactful. But what I really need is help. I need help, because I know what I'm building is going to be great for Marin, Sonoma, and San Mateo County, and it's going to dominate. But what I really want to do is, eventually, I can only process so many transactions per month or per year or per quarter. And I say transaction meaning a kid applying and getting approved and engaging in all the stuff of that. And I'm building technology to manage that process and make it more efficient. But I don't want to just process 25 transactions a year. I love it. I love the engagement with the families, but I want to scale it. I want
more people.
I want it to go out to eventually other counties and nationwide, where someone else can plug into our awesome hub, believe in our mission,
Right.
and it's my dog Buddy. Believe in our mission, and then say, you know what, I want to do that for, call it Los Angeles County. I want to do Yes in LA, and all they got to do, raise the money and find the kids. We will handle everything else. And that's kind of the long-term vision. So to get there, I need help.
Right.
I need help. I need people. We
kind
need
of
money.
people?
I would love a technical person who could help build this infrastructure better. I mean, I'm using good software, but I'm only so technical. I would love someone who knows how to raise money, that wants to do it without a high salary. I know that's really hard to say, but these people get paid a lot,
Right.
and so I'll figure that out. I'll figure that out. And there's some power to that. But I also believe that if we get the word out and I get my social media presence and we make some more impact, I feel like people are going to find me, and there's going to be true philanthropists, true benefactors that be like,
want to help.
I'd rather just give all my money to this one organization that gives kids every year up to $2,500.
Right.
$25 is one kid.
Right.
50,000 is 25 kids. It's like 20 kids, and it's like they could just. And by the way, we're highly efficient.
Right.
I'm working on a donor that's going to sponsor all, call it operational costs. And they're going to be able to allocate those funds just for that and cover us for 5 to 10 years.
Wow.
If I get that donation, now literally future donation, or
Right.
when I get it, I'm getting it.
Right,
I just
you
don't. It's coming in
It's
September. It's
happening.
already committed.
Yeah,
it's
it's
verbally and committed, but it's coming in September. Then what that allows us to do is tell people, hey, I don't even know, like, legally it's hard to say all, but it will be all. Like, all their money's going to the kids. And yeah, it's gonna be cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask you one last question.
Uh-oh.
What do you see? What's your vision? Your vision for you, future you. Your vision for, let's say, 10 years from now.
Oh, 10. 10, I see yes all over the country, impacting, I don't know, 25 to 50 kids per county, and bigger counties could be per city. And a bunch of people understand that we are different, and what we're doing is different, and the way we're structured is different, and we're highly efficient, and the money's getting to the kids, and
All over the nationwide.
yeah, nationwide. That is the long-term vision. Currently, we have no paid staff. I mean, I don't pay myself. It's all time, and I do have a help in the Philippines, a guy that helps me with my social media, and currently have an intern who's been great, but we have no paid staff, and eventually we're going to need to pay staff, but other than that, we're hyper efficient.
Right. So really, you're a man with a purpose and a huge heart. You're not this big whole hullabaloo. It's coming from here. I mean, you are a hullabaloo to me in my book, but hullabaloo, like you're like all of us, right? But doing our part, right? Like doing that one thing, and that one thing gets bigger, and it helps so many kids and society as a whole as we're moving forward. And I just think it's an amazing. I knew that when I first started talking to you,
Wow.
and it's really exciting. I get choked up and goosebumps because it's so in alignment, and there's a lot of people that need to know Michael because they don't know. So we need to get the word out there because it's pretty special.
I agree.
And bottom line, one kid at a time, right?
That's
and
ultimately what it
believing
comes
in
down
them.
to. Yeah.
And just believing in them for whatever, it makes huge ripples of impact.
Long term,
globally.
Can be, major impactful. Yeah.
So I'm really excited to be working with you guys.
Yeah,
And it was so great that
Michelle's
my
a champion.
friend.
She's one of the 11 champions.
Yeah, and I learn a lot from you, and I just think it's awesome. So
Yeah,
I'm
same.
really excited.
Me
So-
too.
So check him out, please, and don't hold back. And any questions, I'm sure there's a way to, in that box thing, to just send a message to him. And remember, you're not alone, and we're not alone. It
Right.
takes a village.
Yeah.
So
Thank you.
thank you.
Yeah.